What's going on again, everybody? I'm Raphael with Mindful Behavior, and today I have 5 practices that will help you on your path. Over the years, I've learned people. I've learned how to accept people, and I've learned that I don't understand a lot of things, so therefore I don't place a definite understanding on anything. Self-realization is nothing more than you understanding yourself more. Honestly, in the past 3 to 5 years, these practices have been great help and very essential. Honestly, I do them every single day. In my opinion, I become a better person. So, practice number 1, meditation. I cannot stress this enough. There are a lot of benefits out there with meditation. You could just do your research, do your Googles, and you will find out all the benefits that meditation has. But one of the main benefits that I wanted to focus on today is your ability to be aware of what you think. Okay, you will get a bunch of benefits out of meditating, but this is one that is essential for this particular video because these 5 practices that I'm mentioning to you, this is specifically helping you understand people by realizing that you know nothing. The more you meditate, the more you become aware of what you think. And when you become aware of what you think, you can start to make the necessary changes before you react to what you think. And you can go even further to be able to stop yourself from thinking specific thoughts, because those thoughts lead you down a specific path. And if you want to guide yourself down another path, you take a different step. I'm not going to tell you how to meditate in this video. I'm just going to tell you, do some meditation and it'll help you be aware of what you think. Number 2, having a balance of alone time and in company time. Time with others that you coexist with and time where you're existing by yourself or for yourself. The reason why you need this balance is because there's benefits in both and there's cons in both. So if you have a balance of them, you'll be able to kind of weigh them out evenly in a place where they are beneficial for everyone around you. Coexisting with someone else, what I don't mean is going out with somebody on a Friday night getting drinks. What I don't mean is Netflix and chill. What I don't mean is Hulu and hunch. And what I mean by coexisting with someone is literally living with them, because that's the best way to coexist with someone, having to be in their presence longer than is cordial. I think that living with someone really allows you to become more aware of yourself and the things that you didn't know sabotage your goals, things that you did subconsciously and unconsciously that was detrimental to your goals. So when you coexist with someone, living with someone, whether it's your parents, whether you have children, whether you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, or in my case, my wife, and I have dogs, coexisting with my dogs, believe it or not, my animals, they actually help me become more aware of myself. They help me realize some of the things that I thought were important really aren't important to be happy. They're not necessary for you to be happy. Whether they're doing it directly or they're doing it indirectly, they're going to be a form of an accountability partner. Because once you have that in your life, once you have someone in your presence that allows you to see where you are, fucking up, then you can kind of take a step back and realize those things when you have alone time. Alone time and in company time are one and the same. You need them both for the both of them to be beneficial. On the WAP side of all this, being alone and existing by yourself allows you to become aware of some of the things that you weren't aware of when you're in the presence of another human being or in the presence of anything that is occupying your time. When you are in alone time, I don't mean alone in doing something, even though that's beneficial too. But what I'm specifically talking about is being alone in your thoughts, kind of analyzing yourself and seeing why you are the way you are and the things you do, why you react to certain things. I want you to realize that your true self is balanced. So as long as you practice balance, whether it is you alone or with someone, or if you are eating too much, or you need to balance that out, or if you're not working out enough, you need to balance that out, or if you're not working enough and you need to balance it out, you need to balance your checkbooks. All those things are beneficial when you have balance. So I would say in retrospect, just balance in general is a great mindset to be focused on whenever you do anything. Aspiring for balance in all that you do creates greatness. So just know that. Number 3, after you've done meditation and been able to create some sort of balance within your life when it comes to being alone or coexisting with someone else, I say you're now mentally strong enough to be aware of what you're thinking. Let's say you've mastered that, what you think when you think it. You're not there trying to change it and manipulate it just yet. You're not on that wizardry level yet. But what you're doing is you're becoming more self-disciplined. You're having more self-control through all that you do. This third and very, very advanced practice, which is also very, very expansive, is practicing and experimenting with psychedelics. Now, I don't mean to do this recreationally. There are people out there who they go to parties, they slip something in, to make them feel a certain way, and they enjoy themselves. I'm not talking about doing that. What I'm talking about is you creating an environment that is conducive for growth and self-awareness. And the best way I would say when you take these psychedelics is when you are in a meditative state, or when you have meditated for a while and you are not influenced by the things around you, or you are in an environment that you are very aware of, in a sense of, let's say, your own bedroom, because you know where things are. So in case you take these medicines and they create hallucinations, you won't be tripping to the point where you're like, okay, something else is there. When you know, because of your mindful exercises, that you are not experiencing something that is abnormal or extraordinary. Narcos, quiet. Have caution with all that you do. Make sure that you don't do something because someone else said it. Make sure you seek what you are looking for, and then when you take these medicines, you actually receive what you are seeking. You actually get what you are looking for. It is a key to understanding. It is a tool to understanding. So if you're out there, whether you have a addiction, whether you are mentally unstable, I would say taking this medicine, the 5-MeO-DMT, would definitely help you. Even if you're not seeking something spiritual, I think that taking this medicine is just a great tool to have to help you kind of navigate through your mental blockage, So that's the very advanced practice that I would recommend to every single person in the world if they are ready. 4th practice on my list is practicing empathy. Now, this is very, 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 very important, because if you don't practice empathy, you won't quite get it. You can take the quote. You can use the quote. You can put it on your Facebook status. You can put it on your Instagram story. But what I mean by empathy is not sympathy. You can have sympathy and empathy at the same time. But growing up, I didn't quite know what empathy was. My family, we never really used the word. It was more so, sympathy. We sympathize. So empathy wasn't in our vocabulary. But as I grew older, I realized that I've been placing myself in situations and have been understanding why people make the decisions they do. That's pretty much it. I do that on a daily basis. I do that it doesn't turn off. It is my natural state. That's how I see things now. And when you practice empathy, you're slow to judging. You come off a little bit naive because you are allowing everything to happen the way it's happening, because you understand that it's happening this way because it's the way it would happen, When you understand this, you can come off as very naive. I found a happy medium. I found a space as I practice empathy where I am truly happy, and I wouldn't say I'm oblivious to a lot of the sadness in the world, because I feel it the way they do. But since I can tap into it, I know that I can tap out of it. And since I have this control, or this honing of my mental state, I'm able to be empathetic. I realize that not everyone can be empathetic. I'm able to be aware of myself in pretty much any situation. I've never lost my own consciousness other than when I was on 5-MeO-DMT. But you can see that right now on my channel. It's the first video I ever posted. Yeah, if you practice empathy, you feel for others in a way where you are them, instead of practicing sympathy where you feel for others from afar. as they're them and you're you and you're experiencing it that way. That's not how I experience life. That's not how I experience people. And that has led me to be less judgmental and be a little bit more aware of other people's issues, be more aware of myself and how I respond to things. And it helped me become just aware of logical responses. Empathy, practicing empathy on a daily basis, being aware of what empathy is and practicing it will allow you to be more well-rounded in understanding and being understanding. Fifth and final practice, another very important practice that is a lifestyle, and it could have fallen at any place on the list. So this list is not based on what's most important. These are all very important practices that I practice on a daily basis that has helped me become more at peace with myself, become more pleasant in my life. My life is more pleasant. This is practicing great physical health. With meditation and all these other practices, they are more so a mental practice, but this last and final one is where you bring something into reality, where you can kind of grow yourself and where no one else can control but you. You decide what you put in your mouth. You decide how you respond to life physically. You decide if you want to get up and go to the gym or not. Practicing a healthy fitness regimen and a healthy diet, because these things will allow you to be the best version of yourself. No matter what you believe in your mind, you can't do it without your body. You don't want to limit your physical capability, no matter what your capabilities are, whether you got one leg, two legs, no legs. And the best way to give your body a chance is by putting the right foods in it and doing workouts that will keep you ready for all your goals. I'm not going to go into too much about what a great diet is, but just to keep it in the front of your consciousness, limit yourself on dairy, limit yourself on gluten, breads, wheats, really anything that is a grain. But I know we like our rice. I know we like our oatmeals. So, limit these things. Those are my 5 great practices that I practice every single day. And these are helping me become more aligned with myself. Every single practice on this list are all connected. They're all needed in order for balance to happen. And you know this. You've known this your whole life. You just need me to help you realize it. So I want you to press like if you like this video. I want you to share this video with your friends. I want you to let them know about me. I want you to tell them to subscribe. I know you have already subscribed. I want you to go into the comments and I want you to tell me some of the practices you practice that help you stay balanced and help you stay aligned and that are helping you get to your goals. And I'm Raphael with Mindful Behavior, and I'll talk to you guys soon.